If you have your friendship bracelet string, go ahead and get it out, obviously. So I'm going to show you first how to do a design called the Chevron, which a lot of people know how to do, but it's a really simple one to start out with. So you're going to need four colors. I recommend getting colors that are like slightly different, like pretty different from each other, so that you have like a clear which one is which type of deal. I'm going to be using pink and blue. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take the string and you're going to measure it from your fingertip, and you're going to take it to your second shoulder, like that. And then you're going to hold it where that was, and measure it like that. Does that make sense? So you're going to fold it over so you have two. And then you're going to cut it there. So now you've got one long string with two ends. And then you can use this one to measure your other ones. So take another one, hold it to one end, and take it to there, cut it there, and then take your other string, your other color, and then stretch it all out. You have three, and last one. Oh. Okay, so now you have your four colors. You're gonna put the ends together like that, so you've got all 8 ends, and then you're gonna bring it up to this loop at the top, and you're gonna tie a knot like this. So you're gonna loop it around your finger, and then you're gonna pull the loop through. Oh. Pull the loop through like that, and then you're gonna pull it tight like that. Make sense? Great. Now I'm gonna move you over to the wall. Maybe, hold on, why not? So you'll have to excuse me, I started this with my laptop and then the laptop stopped working. So that was fun and exciting. Okay, so you're going to tape this to the wall or to the desk. I'm taping it to the wall because I can't do this any other way. So you take one of your colors. I'm going to take my pink string, and then you take your next color. I'm going to use purple, and you make a knot like that. Put the string like that, like a 4, and then you bring the pink under the purple like that, and you pull it through so that it looks like that, and then you pull it up to the top, and then you do that again, and then you take this purple and you leave it to the side. The next color I'm going to do is blue, so then you do the same thing with your pink string to the blue one, where you make a 4 around the blue. Whoop. And you pull it under so that it looks like that. and you pull it up, and then you do the same thing the second time, and you pull it up like that, and then you take your white string and you make a 4 like that, pull it under, and take it to the top, and then do that again, and pull it up like that. Great, so now you've taken your pink string over the other 3 colors in your bracelet, and you've met it in the middle. So then you're going to take all of these and put them aside, and then you're going to take your pink string on the other side with the purple one, and you're going to do the same thing you did before, but the 4 is going to be backwards this time. So you take it like that around the purple string, and then you pull it through like that, and then you pull it up, and you're going to do that again with the purple. Whoa. There we go. And up. And then you take the next color, which was white, blue, which was blue. And then you take the pink around the blue one, backwards like that, and then you pull it back up, and you do the same thing, and then you leave that away, and then you do the same thing with the white one, backwards 4, like that, pull it through, and you do that 2 times. And then when you meet your pinks in the middle, like we've just done, you take the pink string on the left, and you make a 4 like that, and and then you knot them together. Oh. Like that. Boop. Okay. So now you have a neat little triangle. I'll bring it closer. You have a neat little triangle like that. Great. So then you do the same thing with your next color, which in our case is going to be purple. So you take this purple one around the blue, like that, and you do the same thing, like that, and then you take the purple around your white one, like that, and then you do that again, like that, and then you do the same thing, the purple around the pink, and around the pink again, and then you leave those 4 to the side, and you grab your purple on this side, and you grab the blue string, make a backwards 4 like that, pull it through, and again, like that, and then the purple with the white one, like that, and then the purple around the pink one, like that, oh no! I knew that was going to happen eventually. And then the purple around the pink again. Boom. And then purple around the purple. Whoop. Beautiful. So it should be looking something like that now, hopefully. I'm also going to show you something soon in the next one. I'll show you what happens when a knot flips. So we're going to take this blue string around this white one. We're going to pull it through. And then if you pull this blue one though, if you pull it too tight, then this is going to happen. I'll show you. So if you pull this blue one too tight, besides it falling off the wall, there we go. See, if we pull the blue one too tight, then it turns to white there. You don't want that. So if that does happen, then you just take your white string and you pull it back. See? And then it goes back to blue. That's important. So then we're going to take our blue string and we're going to do another 4. That completes that knot. And we'll do the same thing with the blue around the pink. Which makes that. And then we'll do the blue around the purple. And we'll pull that, make that knot twice. And we'll leave all those strings over there. And then we will do this blue around the white. Whoop, like that. Pull that all the way up and do that twice. Put the white one aside. And then make a backwards 4 around the pink. Go away. Purple. Goodness. There we go, like that. Pull it through. Whoop. And then another backwards 4. And then a backwards 4 around the purple. Like that. And do that twice. And then connect them in the middle. Ooh. Like that. Great. So that should be 3 rows there. Sorry that it looks a little loose. I've never made a friendship bracelet hanging from the wall before, so we're all learning here. And then take the white around the pink like that. Ah! There we go. And once more. And then you do white around the purple, like that. Once again. And then you do the white around the blue, like that. And then on this side, a backwards 4 with the white around the pink, like that. And another backwards 4 around the pink, like that. And then take the white and you make a backwards 4 around the purple. And you do that twice. And then you take the white and make a backwards 4 around the blue. I'm sure you're probably getting it by now. Do that twice. Come on now, stop doing that. Please. And then you take the whites and you join them in the middle, like that. So, as you can see, we are now back to where we started, where the pink is the first one on the outside, and then purple and blue and white. So you just continue this pattern until the bracelet is long enough to fit around your wrist or your ankle or whichever. So that is how the chevron bracelet. But now I'm going to show you how to do a different bracelet that's a little more complicated, but not really, for the older girls. Now, if you would like, there's this fantastic website called Bracelet Book. Here, I'll show you. Braceletbook.com. This is the bracelet this is the pattern that we're doing next. If you want to follow along with the pattern, you can go ahead and type in this pattern number. So if you go to patterns on Bracelet Book and you go to the pattern number and you type in 26018, 26018, and you press enter, it'll show up there. Yay! And then it says this is the pattern. But I'm going to show you. The colors that you need for this bracelet are blue, black, yellow, and white. You can use any shade of blue that you want. Okay. I'm going to use a slightly darker blue for this one. So you need 8. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's going to be okay. 8 of these blue ones. Check the pattern to make sure that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 8. So, and they need to be from the tip of your finger. Stretch out the woo. This one only needs to be about like here. That's about how long this one has to be. And then you go like that to make it double. And you cut that. And then you're going to do that so that enough time so that you have 8 strings. So that is 4 there. So this one is 5. And you fold it, and that makes 6. And then this one is 7. And then you fold it over, and that makes 8. Fantastic. So now you've got 8 blue strings. You need 2 yellow strings. So this is 1. And then you fold it over, and that makes 2. And you need 2 white strings. So you connect it there, pull it 1, fold it over, that's 2. And you'll also need 2 black strings. So that's 1, you fold it over, and that's 2. Amazing. And then you're going to do the same thing you did with your other bracelet, where you meet all of the loops at the top, and then you're going to loop it around your finger like that, and it's going to look like that, and then you're going to tie it in a knot like that. Great. So then you're going to tape this back up to the wall. So give me a second. here. See if that's not easier to see. Okay, so getting bracelets started is always the hardest part. So don't be discouraged if your first couple of rows don't look that great, because your first couple of rows is how you like get them to be in the proper order. So in my first couple of rows never looked that awesome. Like here, I'll show you my other one of this bead bracelet that I made before. If you look at the top, it doesn't look awesome because that's how you have to get it started. So the first thing you're going to do with this pattern is you're going to take this blue string here, and you're going to make a 4 around the white string, and you're going to pull that, do the same thing. Great. So then you're going to leave these two off to the side like that. Your next move is to take one of the yellow strings and grab one of the blue ones, and you're going to make a backwards 4 like that and pull, and you're going to do that again, like that. And you're going to leave those strings to the side. Then you'll take one of your black strings that you have here and one of your blue strings, and you're going to take this blue one and you're going to make a forwards knot around the black first, and then the next one, which I haven't shown this to you yet, is going to be a backwards knot like that. So one was forward and one was backward, and then you put that to the side, and then you'll take 2 blue ones, 1, 2, and you'll do a forwards knot with the 2 blue ones, like that. Oh no, I'm sorry everyone, I just knocked you over. You can tell this is like I haven't done this in a long time. Okay, so after you do the 2 blue ones together, you're going to take your other black string, which is right here, and your other blue one. We'll take this one right here. Okay. And you're going to do another backwards forward knot, or this is going to be a backwards forward knot. So you start backwards like that around the black one. Whoop. And then you'll do a forwards knot like that. Whoop. Great. You'll do the same thing with the blue and the yellow. Blue's actually going to be on. No. Do that. Okay. So it's going to go like this around the yellow. Whoop. And then forwards around the yellow like that. Pull it up. And then backwards around the white like that. Whoop. And forward around the white like that. So that's your first row. And I know that kind of probably seemed like a lot. I hope that the ones that are doing this could catch up with that, could keep up with that. I tried to go as slow as I could. And so now we're going to do the second row. So what you're going to do is you're going to take these 2 blue ones on the outside, and you're going to leave them on the outside. So then the next part of the pattern is to take the blue string from this knot here, and you're going to, sorry, it's this knot here, and you're going to make a backwards 4 around the white with this blue one, and you're going to do the same thing like that around the white one. And then you're going to take this yellow string right here, which is the next one, and you're going to do a backwards knot around the yellow one like that, and this one is 2 backwards knots like that. And then you'll take this black string and you will take this blue one. Oh golly, don't do this to me. Go back, go back. Okay. Backwards knot like that. Whoop. Backwards knot like that. Whoop. Put that aside there. And then you will take this black string here and this blue one here, and you'll do 2 forwards knots around the black with the blue, and then you will take this yellow string here and do 2 forwards knots with the blue around the yellow like that, and then you will take this white string here and you will do 2 forwards knots around the white string. Okay. Awesome. Now, onto the third row. You take this blue one on the end with this blue one here, and do 1 forwards knot and 1 backwards knot. Put that over there. And then you take the white string and you take the next blue one. Got caught down there. Come out. There we go. Yeah. And you do a full backwards knot. So, backwards around the white. Whoop. Backwards around the white. Whoop. And then you take this blue one, make a full backwards knot around the yellow. So 1, 2, and then when you come to these 2 black strings in the middle, you're going to take the black string on the left and make a full forwards knot around the black. And then you'll take this blue string here and you'll make a full forwards knot around the yellow. Do that twice. Take this blue string here, make a full forwards knot around the white string. And then you'll take this outside blue string here and you'll make a backwards forwards knot. So you do backwards first and then forwards like that. Okay? So the next row, you'll leave these 2 outside blue strings on the outside again. And you'll take these 2 blue strings together. And you do 1 forward knot. And you do 2 forward knots. And leave that one over there. Then you take these 2 strings and you'll do a backwards knot like that, and then a forwards knot like that. Stop doing that. And then you take this black string here with this yellow string here. You'll do a backwards forwards knot, so you'll go backwards with the yellow string like that, and then you'll do a forwards knot with the black on the yellow, and then you'll do the same thing but backwards with these 2, so you'll do a forwards knot with the black on the yellow, and then a backwards knot with the black on the yellow. And then you'll take the blue and the white and you'll do a forwards backward knot. And then with these 2 blue ones, you'll do a double forward knot. So forward, forward. Okay. For the next row, you'll take these 2 blue strings over here and you'll do 2 forwards knots like that. And then you will take this white string with the blue and you will go forward like that, and then backward like that. And then you will take this blue string and you will go backward, forward rather, sorry, and then backward like that. And then you take the 2 black strings and you join them together in the middle with 2 forwards knots. More tape. Then you will take the blue and the yellow and you will do a backwards forwards knot like that, and then take the blue and you'll do another backwards forwards knot, and then you take these 2 blue strings on the outside, you'll take this one on the left and you'll do 2 forwards knots like that. And you leave these 2 blue ones on the outside for your next row. Then you'll take these 2 blue ones and you'll do a double forward knot like that. Then you'll take the white and the blue string, and you'll take the white string this time and you'll do a forward knot like that around the blue, and then you'll do a backwards knot around the blue like that. And then over here you'll take your yellow string and do 2 forwards knots around this black string here. 1, 2. And then you'll take this yellow string and do 2 backwards knots around the black. 1, 2, and then you'll take the white string, please no, and you'll do a backward, forward knot. So 1 backward and 1 forward around the blue. And then you'll take these 2 blue strings and you'll do 2 backwards knots with the blue one. Okay. We're halfway through with this pattern, I promise. So then the next row, you take these 2 blue and you make a forward knot like that. Then you take this white string and you do 2 backwards knots. 1, 2. Then you take this black string and you do a forward backward knot. So you go, or backward forward, so backward first. And forward like that. Then you combine these 2 in the middle, these 2 yellow strings together with a double forwards knot. Then you do a forward, backward knot with the black around the blue. And then you do a double forward knot with the white around the blue. And then you do a double forwards knot with the blue around the blue. Okay. Now you leave these 2 blue ones on the side again. So you take this white string and you do a backwards forward knot, so backward like that around the blue, and then forward around the blue with the white, and then you do a forward knot with these 2 blue strings, forward, forward, and then you do a forward knot with these 2 yellow strings, forward, forward, or this blue and this black and yellow string. Sorry for misspeaking. Then you take this black and this yellow, and you take this black string, and you do 2 backwards knots around the yellow. Leave that alone over there. And then you do, with these 2 blue strings, you take this one on the left, and you do 2 backwards knots, like that. And then you do, with these 2 strings, with the white, you do a backwards forward, or forward backward, so forward like that, and then a backward like that. And then, with the next row, you take this outside blue string, and you do 2 forwards knots around the outside blue string. And then you take this white string here, oh, and you do 2 forwards knots like that. And then you take this yellow and you do a backwards forward knot around the blue. Okay, backwards. And then a forwards knot, like that. And then you'll take these two black strings and you'll do a double forward knot. Like that. Tired of that. Okay. And then with these two, you'll take the yellow string and you'll do a forward knot, whoop, and then a backwards one, like that. Then you'll take this yellow string, there's white string, goodness, and you'll do two backwards knots, one, two, and then you'll take this string on the left, the blue one, and you'll do two forwards knots, like so. Okay, nearly done. So you leave these two on the side, then you take these two blue strings here, and you do a double forwards knot, so one, two, and then you take this white string and you'll do a double forwards knot around the blue string, one, two, then you'll take these two and you'll take this yellow string on the left around the black, double forwards, one, two, and then you'll take this yellow string and you'll do two backwards knots around the black. That's one, two. Then you'll take this white and this blue string and you'll do a double backwards knot with the white around the blue. One, two. And then these two strings here, you'll do a double backwards knot. So you take this string on the right, one, two, like that. And then you'll take this blue string on the left and you'll do two forwards knots, one, two. Then you'll take these two blue strings together, two forwards knots, one, two. Then you'll take this white string around, nope, sorry, you'll take this black string and you'll do a backward forward knot, like that. And then you'll take these two yellow ones in the middle, two forwards knots, one, two. You take this black string and you'll do a forward backward knot around the white, so forward, one, and then a backward, two, and then you'll take these two blue strings together here and you'll do two forwards knots, so one, two, and then you'll take these two on the end, one, two forwards knots. All right, we've got 3 more rows, nearly there. So you'll take these 2 right here, these 2 blue ones, and you'll do a double forward knot. So 1, 2 forward knots. And then you'll take this blue and this white, and you'll do 2 forward knots again. So 1, 2, like that. Then you'll take this black string and you'll do 2 forward knots around the yellow. 1, 2. Then you take these 2 strings together and you'll do 2 backwards knots around the yellow. 1, 2. And then here you'll take the blue string and you'll do 2 backwards knots around the yellow, around the white. 1, 2. And then you'll take these 2. You'll do 2 backwards knots, this blue on the right or on the blue on the left. 1, 2. Last 2 rows. So with this one, you take this blue string on the left and you do 2 forward knots. 1, 2. Then you take this blue string on the left and you'll do 2 forward knots around the white string. 1, 2. And then you'll take this black string and you'll do 2 forward knots. Whoop. Oh, sorry. You'll take this blue string and you'll do 2 forward knots around the yellow. 1, 2. And then you'll take these 2 black strings in the middle and you will do 2 forward knots. To combine them. 1, 2. Then you'll take this blue string here with this yellow string here and you'll do 2 backwards knots. 1, 2. Then you'll take this blue string with the white string and do 2 backwards knots with the blue. 1, 2. And then you'll take these 2 blue strings, you'll take this outside blue one and you'll do 2 backwards knots around this inside blue one. 1, 2. All right, last row. So you'll take those 2 blue strings, you'll leave them aside, and then you'll take the second blue string and you'll do 2 forward knots around this white one. 1, 2. Then you'll take this blue string and you'll do 2 forward knots around the yellow. 1, 2. Then you'll take this blue string here and you'll do 2 forward knots around the black. 1, 2. Then you'll take this black and this blue string together and you'll take the blue string and you'll do 2 backwards knots around the black. 1, 2. Then you'll take the yellow and the blue together and you'll do 2 backwards knots with the blue around the yellow. 1, 2. And then you'll take the blue with the white and do 2 backwards knots with the blue around the white. 1, 2. Okay, so So now that we've done all of that, that's what it should look like. Cute little bee, the black and the blue. A little over there, friends. I really hope that you enjoyed making these bracelets with me. Again, if you need the pattern, you can go to there it is. The pattern number is 26018. And you can just type in that pattern. And then if you look at these patterns, if you click the knot, it'll show you how to do each one. So that's a forward backward knot, and that's a forward forward. That way you can complete this bracelet without my guidance. Again for joining me. Sorry if this was a little rough. This is my very first time making a friendship bracelet on a wall. So I really hope that you were able to at least mostly follow along. If you have any questions, I'm sure you can probably just message the Facebook, and I will find a way to contact you. Thanks so much. Bye.